If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
He leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGowan. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So South Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he just needed a few inches. He didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to sneak it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second point.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
That's reeled in. It's Jacobs. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bennett. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Working that left side now. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Kentucky going quickly. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hauls it in. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
No gain on the play.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finding an escape route. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
In halftime, in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Brings up third down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The give from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This one's complete. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. With jet sweep pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Give to the single back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the...
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
1st and 10.
The give to the back. Lighting off the defender. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go right back to the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here's a throw downfield late. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd? And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
2nd down.